Safety, a word with many definitions. To many different people, the term and word safety means a world of different things. Today, I will be here talking about what safety means in a community. With my personal experiences and my research, I have been very educated on the topic of how to build a safe community. I used to live in a place called Youngstown, Ohio. During the 80s, when my parents were growing up, it was one of the worst places to live in the country. And this was due to the amount of dangerous communities that it had. In those communities, there was a lot of violence, a lot of drugs being taken, a lot of scandals. And this in turn led to communities being destroyed and being decimated and being broken, which led to a lot of problems. When I was growing up, I got the chance to live in many good and many bad communities. And I came to the conclusion that there are three leading factors in what builds a strong and healthy and safe community. The first factor is establishing relationships with the other people in this community. When I was able to build strong relationships in these communities, we were able to talk more freely, and it led to less violence because we all knew each other. In the communities where there wasn't a lot of strong and thoughtful relationships, the safety in the community was lower. There was a lot more violence. There's a lot more cheating scandals. There's a lot more drug scandals and cops being called all the time. This was a problem. Safety not being in these communities was a problem. To build a strong community, you have to be able to build strong relationships. The second thing that leads to a strong and safe community is supporting and respecting the cultures of the other people in the community. When you have people from many different descents across the world and many different backgrounds, they have different cultures that mix in these communities. When these cultures mix, sometimes it can cause clashes and problems. These clashes are a big problem in the chemistry of these communities. When you have someone who's from one side of the world and someone from another side of the world and their ideas mesh, sometimes it just doesn't mix well. And the best communities I've been in, these people have supported each other's cultures and respected them and adapted to them and put some of their aspects in their own household. When you respect each other's safety and each other's culture and each other's way of life, you will build a strong and healthy community. The last major thing that builds a strong community is practicing healthy and safe procedures. So if you're going around doing a lot of drugs and selling these drugs or talking a bunch of bad stuff about a lot of bad things and spreading a lot of negativity and getting a lot of crime, your community in turn suffers from this. When you practice good measures and you're always helping out the community and volunteering and just supporting all schools and all aspects like that, you build a very safe and strong neighborhood and community to live in. The studies and statistics back this up. There are hundreds of thousands of people injured and each year due to harm and crime in communities. When these things are gone, the statistics and the stats and the percentages significantly decrease. If you want to have a safe community, you have to strive and volunteer to get this safe community. You got to reach out to other people and other resources to get this safe community. You have to take action today if you want a safe community. You can't wait. You have to take action today. So listen to what I said, adapt that to your life, and you will have a safe community.